Let's paint this. And we're back for another painting video, as always, starting with somewhat of a sketch from my daily sketchbook. My morning sketches of about 15 minutes that I spend just drawing whatever comes to my head as a ritual to get me creating, to get me drawing every single day. I do miss some days, but 90% of the time I'm drawing first thing in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I sit down, I turn my phone video recording device on and start drawing with the big blue pen. And I actually really like this sketch. It's a good example of how keeping it simple with the design just is magical. Keeping it simple goes such a long way because there's just some really basic shapes. There's not a whole lot of complexity in the composition and in the shapes. I'm able to create a lot of really juicy details whenever I get to that point in the painting process. But for now, we're just sketching it out, trying to find the balance between keeping it loose and painterly and letting the paint be the paint and letting the painting be its own thing and not, enslaving ourselves to the sketch. But at the same time, I do like the sketch. So I'm getting as close as I can and using it as a map and as a guide. Not to the point of stressing out about it, but certainly to the point of capturing the attractive essence that I achieved with this sketch. The reason I'm making this sketch into a painting is because I like the sketch. So, don't fight it. It doesn't have to be new and inventive when you go to canvas. But at the same time, you gotta have that understanding that the sketch is the sketch and the painting's the painting. So just let it be. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is a vibe, a mood with this piece. He has a little bit of a grumpy expression, and sometimes that's how I feel. Sometimes you just feel grumpy, but those are the days that it's the most important to create, in my opinion. Work through those emotions. After all, if you're an artist, chances are you started making art because you felt emotionally inclined to do so. So there's an element of that I think is pure. And, I make money off of my art. It's literally my job. So there's different facets of my artistic process. I'm definitely considering what's going to sell. I'm definitely trying to commercialize my art to an extent that I can make money and pay the bills through my art. But at the same time, you gotta acknowledge the fact of where you started and why you became an artist in the first place. And I think for a lot of people, that's to express yourself. And I really think that these face paintings are doing that for me in a way that not a lot of my art in the past has. They are pretty raw expression of emotions. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately, of just the significance of the human face in art. And I really just don't think that there is an icon or a symbol or an image that is more impactful than a human face. Maybe you disagree, I don't know, maybe it's the whole body, but I think the face is even more significant than the body as a whole. It's immediate in response to emotions. you don't have to think deeply at all in order to understand the emotions that are portrayed through facial expression. And I think because of that, I am really drawn to drawing the face. I think it's possibly the most important image that I could possibly create, and to understand better and to study further. So, I think understanding this about myself and my desires to create, and really just understanding the creative process and trying to conceptualize what to make in our art. It's a profound understanding, for me at least, to give that importance to the subject matter that I am choosing to pursue over and over again. It's not like faces are the only thing that I will ever paint, the only thing that I enjoy painting. I like trying to paint trees and plants and atmospheres and other things, but I keep coming back to the face. And when I am not allowed to paint a face, like I'm designing a mural for a dispensary, a marijuana dispensary, and I can't have faces. It's part of the law. I realize how much I like painting faces when I can't. So, here you go. Here's a face, the final shot. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.